Gentlemen, welcome to Video Dos by Mr. Kabongo from the Congo. All right, so with this video two, first of all, wrong title. You can cross that out. This title is just, now we're doing inverse. You're able to do composite. Now you're doing inverse, okay? All right, so this is how you're going to do this. So you ready? So let me refresh my screen real fast. Refresh. All right, here we go. It's coming back to me. All right, boom, magic. So I gave you this function right here. All right, so with this function, what you're going to do is we need a table. So you need to go to your Desmos. Here's my Desmos. So I hope you are out there as well. Desmos calculator, that's it. We're going to put that function in. I believe it's a negative 4x minus 12. Okay, so we're going to put y equals negative 4x minus 12. All right, here we go. So that matches what I have here, right? I know it says f of x here. I know it says f of x is the same thing as y. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do now is we need a table. So if you press the little setting button right here, if you click on that, there you goes your table. You click on table, there you goes your stuff. So we need 0, 1, 2. I believe I have 3, and then I have 4. So these numbers just to go in your what you call that, in your Nearpod or whatever. If you're doing paper, that's fine as well. So we're gonna go right here. Let's put these numbers. So I believe the numbers were we have, what are those numbers? For 0 we have negative 12, and for 1 we have negative 16. For 2 we have negative 20. I wrote them down somewhere here so that I don't have to go back and forth. Okay. All right. These are the numbers I came up with. Great. So if you have a question like that on the test, you can just put the equation and you get the table. Now, they want you to write an inverse equation, right? So how do I do that? First, you're going to write the y equals. You write that thing that's on the left, the equation on the left, 4x minus 12. Next move. Your next move is to solve it. All right. We're going to solve this thing. But I want you to do this. You're probably wondering, what are we solving? Well, you're going to change the letters. So we're going to make the x into x, y becomes x, and you still have everything else in place. You got your minus 4, but instead of writing x, guess what you're going to put? Y. And you still have your minus 12. You still have your minus 12. All I did was change the letters. Change the letters first. All right. After that, then we can get to work. You're going to solve for y. You're solving for y. So I can add 12 here. That'll go away. You're going to add 12 here. So pretty much to make your life easier, because I don't want to confuse you, right? I don't like confusing students. I don't know why people be confusing students. So all you're going to do is take this 12, negative 12, move it to this side over here. When you travel, the sign changes. So now you have positive 12, and you still have the x here. And you still have your negative 4y. Since we're solving for y, you're going to divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4. So really, you can say your final answer is 12 plus x over negative 4 equals y. That's it. Now, this here, if you put that in Desmos, if you put that here, you would get another graph for you to see. So I don't have time to do that. But if you put that here, you can see the inverse of it. But now they want us to come up with a table as well. So here's a shortcut. So pay attention. Eyes on me. Isn't that a song? All eyes on me. All right. So what you're doing is this. You just change these. So for inverse, inverse means flip, right? You're just going to flip this. So negative 12 was y. Now it becomes x. 0 here. Flip. You see what I'm doing? You're just changing the order. Flip. Negative 20. Dos. Flip. Negative 24. 3. Flip. Negative 28. 4. That's it. That's how you do it, right? I know I'm trying to make it easy. It is easy. So just stay with me. So first, here's your equation, right? That was your given equation. So first of all, what's going on with my This was your equation, right? Right. All right, so I need to come up with a table. So you need to go to Desmos and put that in your calculator. X, Y equals, and I already forgot the equation. Something about an X. Okay, got it. Open parentheses, X minus 2, close the parentheses, raise that to the second power, and I believe it's, what is it, plus 4, minus 4, plus 4, and plus 4. All right, here's your graph. So if you just want to see your graph, it's always here, but I need a table. All right, I need my table, so you click table. And then I believe we need 3, and we need, what else do we need? We need 4. All right, so next. So now you go to your you go to your not Desmos, you go to your Nearpod or your paper, whatever you have. All right, let's put these numbers in. So when it's a 0, we have 8. When it's negative, when it's 1, you have 5. When it's 2, you have 4. When it's 3, you have 5. When it's 4, you have 8. All right. So now, remember, this is y equals. All right, let's write it out first. Y equals, open parentheses, x minus 2, close, put the little square over there, plus 4. When you do the inverse, when you're working on coming up with the inverse equation, what you want to do first is change the letters. This is x equals, this is y. Did you see what happened here? If you didn't see it, here we go, different color. This is now y, this is now x. Okay, then you need to solve for y. So how do we solve? This, we got to get rid of what's on the outside. So this 4 right here needs to go on the other side. It needs to travel. It's going to leave the country, travel somewhere else. When you leave the country, the sign changes. A positive 4 becomes a negative 4. All right, you still got your plus x on that side. And then here you still have your y minus 2 square. All right, how do I get rid of the square? All right, there's something called square root. This is all your algebra skills. All right, so square root. If you square root this, that's how we're going to get rid of that 2. And then you have to square root on both sides. So now that will allow me to say that the square, this is gone now because I square rooted. You're just left with this. On that side, you still have the whole thing. All right. Next is, you get this 2 right here. Since we're solving for y, I need y by itself. This negative 2 got to travel. My friend, you got to travel. Since you're traveling, the sign changes. So plus 2 now. And then you still have your square root of negative 4 plus x. That's it. All right. This is it right here. All right, so now if they ask you for the table, remember the table is much easier. Now they want the table of the inverse. That's really like a gift, you know. Once you know the first one, you just switch. Boom, switch, boom, switch, boom, switch, boom, switch, boom. Just like that, all right? I know it was a little complicated, but really if you just follow along with my notes, you know, we take the square root to get rid of this 2. All right, just follow along through this stuff. You'll be just fine. All right, that's it for this one. Good job, guys.